Hi there, this is Penelope, and this is a short video on solving equations, this time particularly looking at quadratic equations. So many people say to me for maths, I don't know where to start, I don't know which process to use. Well, for this one, if you have a quadratic, and remember a quadratic looks like that, so it's got a square in it, then if it's got a square in it, then it's a quadratic, and then this is the video for you. Okay, so you've got a quadratic, you don't know what to do. So many people go the wrong way. Let's make sure that you don't go the wrong way. So you've got a quadratic. First up, question to ask yourself is, can you factorize it? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and factorize it. Break it down into the two factors, 1, 2, and then use those that says, therefore, that x minus a equals 0 or x minus b equals 0. So x equals a or x equals b. That is if you can factorize it. If you can't factorize it, or maybe you can but you can't spot it immediately, then just use the formula. Use the quadratic formula. Straight away you get your answer. Let's have a look at some. Look at this one. X squared minus 7x plus 12 equals 0. Does it easily factorize? The answer is, well, yes. So let's set it up. And we're looking for two numbers that multiply together to make 12 and add to make negative 7. So let's go minus 4 and minus 3. So therefore x equals 4 or x equals 3. Very quick. Now, if you couldn't spot the factorization, and I understand that a lot of you can't, then what you need to do is straight away go, look, I haven't got time for this, I just need to use the formula. So you need to get right into it. To do that, you need to identify that a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 7, c is equal to 12, and then put them into the formula. So now, being careful, because b is negative 7, so it becomes positive 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 7 bracket squared minus 4 times 1 times 12, all over 2 times 1. So that's equal to 7 plus or minus the square root of 1 over 2. So that's 7 plus or minus 1 over 2, which gives us 4 or 3, just as before. The next one, maybe it'll factorize, maybe it won't. I doubt if it does, because it's got a 2 and a 1, so probably it doesn't. So first up then we just go, right, I'm going to use the formula. Identify the a is 2, b is negative 5, and c is 1. Again, your b is a negative number, so just be careful. X is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times 1, all over 2 times 2 in this case. So it's 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 8, so 17 over 4. Right, clearly that's not a nice number or nice numbers, so 2.281 or 0.219. This one is a special case. It's only got two terms. Now, if you look at the preceding ones all had ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. With those, do not try and rearrange. Do not rearrange. Either factorize or use the formula, or just always use the formula. But this one has only got two terms. So if it has two terms, it's a special case. So either you can say x squared and then rearrange it equals 16, x equals, don't forget there are two square roots of 16, so plus or minus 4. Or you can remember that x squared minus 16 equals 0 is a case where it's the difference of two squares. So you can factorize it to x minus 4, x plus 4 and you'll still get the same answer, x equals 4 or x equals -4. Of course, you can use the formula. You can use the formula. In this case, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to -16, and it will still give you that x is equal to plus or minus 4. So, if it's got 3 terms, you choose whether you want to factorize or use the formula. If it's got 2 terms, you can either rearrange or look for the fact that it may well be the difference of 2 squares.